We walked into the restaurant, the soft glow of chandeliers reflecting in her eyes. 20 years of marriage, 20 years of trust, and I thought tonight would be perfect. But the moment we sat down, I felt it. Something cold, something I couldn't name. Her smile was too bright, her laughter too practiced, and her eyes were hiding a storm I wasn't ready for. The waiter placed the first course in front of us, but I barely noticed the food. My gaze kept drifting to her phone, carelessly lying on the table. It buzzed once, twice, and then flashed a name that hit me like a lightning bolt. James. My stomach dropped. My heart stopped. 2 decades of love, suddenly reduced to a single word on a glowing screen. I tried to ignore it. I focused on my drink, on pretending everything was normal. But the way she glanced at the other side of the room, the subtle twitch of her hand, the way her lips curved into a secretive smile, it screamed the truth. Across the restaurant, a man in a tailored suit raised his hand slightly, just enough for her to notice. Their eyes met, and in that moment, my world shattered. I felt my pulse race, my palm sweat, but I didn't move. I stayed seated, pretending to sip my wine, while every memory, every trust one had placed in her, was twisting into shards of glass in my chest. She leaned closer, whispered something I couldn't hear, but the glimmer in her eyes told me everything. I had been betrayed. And not quietly. Not by chance. Deliberately. I excused myself to the restroom, my reflection staring back at me like a stranger. The man, James, watched her from across the room, subtle but confident, knowing exactly what he was taking. My mind raced. 2 decades of love, 2 decades of loyalty, and yet here I was, watching my entire life crumble without making a sound. My hands shook, but I controlled my voice, my reaction. I would strike differently. Back at the table, I picked up her phone discreetly. Every message, every secret rendezvous, every stolen moment with him was there. My vision blurred, but I didn't scream. I didn't beg. I didn't even cry. I just watched. Every word was a dagger, every photo a mirror showing me a truth I never wanted to see. And I realized I had to plan my move. Perfect. Devastating. Dessert came, her favorite chocolate soufflé, but I barely touched it. Instead, I plotted every step precise. I would give her the shock of her life, the humiliation she deserved, the truth revealed so publicly that no smile could hide it. I would be silent, but my message would be unforgettable. A week later, same restaurant, same table. She walked in, radiant, oblivious to the storm waiting for her. I pressed a small button hidden under the table. Instantly, the wall lit up with every message, every photo, every whisper she had ever shared with him. Her confident smirk froze. Her hands trembled. The man she thought was her secret companion, exposed in seconds. Gasps filled the room. Diners stared. The waiter froze. And she crumbled. Tears streaming down her face, shock in her eyes, shame painted across her every feature. I didn't say a word. I didn't need to. The silence I held was louder than any scream. That night, her world fell apart. My heartbreak remained, but my dignity was intact. As I walked out, leaving chaos behind, I felt a strange calm. 20 years of trust had been destroyed, yes, but truth had a power even betrayal couldn't touch. And as the door closed behind me, I understood something my heart had to learn the hard way. Love can be stolen, but truth is a weapon. And I wielded it perfectly.